So you're thinking about joining Magic Years because you heard about all these incredible secondary positions that they offer and that maybe you could move up in the company. And that just sounds fantastic to you, but you're thinking, how long does that take? And am I really going to make that? And is it really a possibility? For real? I'm Teacher Julie, and I am going on 7 months with Magic Years, so I just signed my second contract. And I am going to go through with you the timeline. Things kind of started happening for me, and how many classes I've had. Real honesty. However, I do want to point out that the time frame is different for everyone. This is not a guarantee for you. It's not a guarantee for it. I mean, everybody might be just a smidge different, but I'm just telling you it is a possibility. I started Magic Years back at the beginning of April of 2018. Doing the first 10 classes was a pretty slow process. So that took I'd say about 3 weeks, and I had every single slot open that they would allow me to open. So that process is a little bit slow, but the reason that's a little bit slow is because they also give you feedback and help you to improve. Now, for me personally, I went from being the benchmark teachers straight up to junior teacher. I was never a freshman teacher. And you can do that too by following the bottom lines. Magic Years has 3 bottom lines: teaching with passion, following the noise control procedures, and timing. And if you follow the 3 bottom lines, then you too will most likely bump up. And after that, I actually got the email about being a senior teacher at 99 classes instead of 100, and I was so excited about it. I was like jumping up and down, and it took me about 3 months to teach 100 classes, but keep in mind I was not dedicating all of my slots to Magic Years at that time because I was new and still feeling things out. Once you become a senior teacher, then you are eligible for secondary positions, and so you're thinking, but can you get a secondary position right after you become a senior teacher? The answer is apparently yes, because I got an email maybe a week after that inviting me to participate in supervision was my first one. Yes, in supervision. And so I started my training for that. And that took a little bit. I was doing that for maybe a month, and then I was asked to do voiceover recordings, which I started doing to help with their curriculum. And then most recently, maybe a month ago, so at about 6 months, I started also interviewing. I'd say interviewing is probably my favorite secondary position. I thoroughly enjoy it, and that was my goal when I started at the company, to be an interviewer and maybe a trainer. So I'm still working on that one. But honest review, though, I am absolutely in love with Magic Years. I couldn't ask for anything better. They held true to their word. In order for you to attain these secondary positions, at least for my opinion personally, is that you need to be teachable and trainable. So I got feedback just like everybody else. At 10 classes, they give you random feedback throughout, and every time you get a bad rating, they give you feedback. And every time I got feedback, I implemented that feedback. I did not go complain about it. I did not go, wait a minute, that's not true. I didn't do that. I looked at it and I thought, why are they telling me this? And how can I make sure they don't tell me this again? How can I improve myself? And that's just the kind of person that I am. And I think that those are maybe the kind of people that Magic Years, I cannot speak for the company, but in my opinion, again, I think that maybe those are the kind of people that Magic Years is looking at for secondary positions. Where I stand with the company right now, I am a senior teacher still. I have taught, I'm at 288 classes. I kind of do it maybe a little bit slower than everyone else because I have to take off an hour during the prime teaching time in the morning to get my 4 kids on the school bus. So I can't teach every single slot. But even though the process is a little bit slow, so we're at 7 months for me personally without opening up every single thing. I am at 288 classes. So I will hit 300 by the end of this month. I believe once you hit 300, you are eligible to be a Magic Master. I don't know where I stand with that. That is a goal, but my overall goal is just to be the teacher, the best teacher that I can possibly be. So if that title comes with it, great. If not, I'm still going to be doing the best that I can. So, that's not really, the ultimate bottom line for me, although it would be nice just to know that I am in the top 5%. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Yeah, 7 months, 3 secondary positions. It is possible. They really do care, and this really, really, really is an incredible company. If you're interested in applying to Magic Ears and you have more specific questions about any of this or how long things took, well, I just told you how long things took, but if you have anything, feel free to reach out to me. I'll put my email down below. I'll put my referral link down there. If you want to use it, great. If not, you don't have to. I forgot to add in there that you could teach way more classes. There's 2 factors that tied into me only having taught 288 classes so far. One is that I took off almost an entire month because I traveled to China to work there. So that was 1 month gone. I think I only taught like 10 classes that month, if that. Also, I had PRK done on my eyes, which is like the evil version of LASIK. And the recovery process for that took way longer than the doctor told me it was going to take. So I took off another 2 entire weeks for that because I literally couldn't open my eyes. So I took off about 6 weeks in that time frame. So I think it would be possible for you to even move up faster, and I'm sure there's even more successful teachers than myself who have done things faster. Oh, and the other thing I was going to throw in there too is that I've never taught night classes this summer. During summer and during weekends, you're able to teach at night. Well, I'm on Eastern time zone. For me, I can teach at night, which is morning for Beijing. During Chinese holidays, summers, and weekends, I never do, primarily because last summer I burned the candle at both ends and I was just a zombie, and for me personally, that's not the best thing, and I knew I cannot get 5 stars. I can't teach my best classes if I'm not getting enough sleep. So for me personally, I don't do that, but if you were able to handle that, you had the time and the energy, you could also get more classes much sooner, which would make you eligible faster for secondary positions. It's very honest, open, honest, and I hope that this helps you just coming from a regular teacher to try to assess if this is right for you or not. But I truly do love it here. So Magic Ears is a stupendous company, and I would highly recommend it to anyone. It's been life-changing for me, and I appreciate Magic Ears. I love working here, and I will continue to keep helping them. I'm sure to keep helping them to grow. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really, really appreciate it. Happy teaching. Oh, I think that, I have to look. I think I'm at 288 classes today. Yeah, so that's just my 2 cents. Okay, again, hope this helps.
I think those are the only.
Okay, I'm really done now this time. Goodbye.